There are three different types of entrepreneurs, and depending on which type you are, that's going to determine how you should spend most of your day. Because really, every entrepreneur falls into three different categories, and that's where their brilliance lies. The first category, that's the creators. These are people who they like to create content, create systems, create courses, or create organizations that produce some specific product. All right, because their best work is done when they're sitting down, when they're creating something that's outside of themselves. The second type of entrepreneur is the connector. So this type of entrepreneur, sorry, my dog's moving around in the background. This type of entrepreneur is really good at connecting with people. They're typically extroverted. They're very good at connecting people with other people or connecting people with the resources that they need. And the third type of entrepreneur is the server. Okay, these are people who need to spend most of their time in service because what they really love is sitting down with people and serving them in a specific way that's going to create some sort of transformation and giving their wisdom directly to people because who they are, who they're being, that's their most valuable thing. And just being in people's presence is actually what allows them to create the value that their business creates. Now, the key is once you've figured out which category you primarily fall into, and keep in mind that you're going to fall into probably more than one. You know, my business does all of these. I create content and create marketing. I also connect with people and potential clients and things like that. And then I also spend a lot of my time, for me, the lion's share of my time serving. And that can be both serving potential clients and serving current clients. Now, depending on which type you are, you need to put a stake in the ground and realize, okay, my natural strengths and my natural passions align with this category, and then spend as much of your time as possible there. All right, so align your activities with what you're really good at and love to do. If you are a creator, you should spend most of your time creating, and that can mean either marketing or creating the product or the offering. Okay, so you should spend most of your time visioning, creating, okay, what's the best way to put this together, right, where people can really consume it in the best way possible, or designing, right? If you're a connector, you should spend most of your time connecting, going out where people are. That can be via social media or live at conferences and things like that. But because your real strength is connecting with people, you need to be out there connecting. Joe Polish is an entrepreneur, and he runs something called, I think it's like 25K Mastermind Group. And the whole value he creates is just having a great network and getting all these brilliant people into the same room. He doesn't necessarily do the presentations, he doesn't do the talks, but he's so good at bringing the right people together that creates a tremendous amount of value. All right, the servers, the people who really want to be in service and they kind of are the gift, as one of my mentors would say, they are the gift. They've worked on themselves enough where it's just kind of their presence that creates the value. You need to spend time serving. Okay, so you need to spend the lion's share of your time not creating and marketing, not networking, but actually selling and doing your coaching, consulting, freelancing, your craft, whatever that is. Okay, and spend time working on yourself so you develop that potential value. All right, so this was just a huge insight for me. I realized most people are spending time in areas they think they should, but it actually isn't where their natural strengths are. So figure out which one you fall into. Are you a creator, a networker, or connector, or are you a server? And then master the skills that are going to allow you to stay in that category. If you're a creator, get really good at marketing. If you're a connector, get really good at networking. If you're a server, get really, really good at sales and spend your time there. And then spend all the rest of your time creating those dramatic transformations so that word of mouth can spread.